Hello and welcome to another Writerly Witterings with me, Michael Jex, the tea-drinking author who is currently without a cup of tea because I've just spent an hour recording this video for the second time. The first time I got the lighting all wrong and you couldn't see my face, and the second time I was wearing my spectacles, these ones here, and the camera didn't like them and was focused all the time on something about half a mile that away, not my face, which was not ideal. So I'm back. Good Lord. Sorry it's been slightly intermittent service recently. In the whole of October I was away for every weekend and 2.5 to 3 weeks, and then the 2 days free I did have when I got back from the Smithsonian tours doing the Mystery Lovers England, which were great fun, two lovely groups of people. But when I got back, I discovered that the dog's just got back from a walk. Hello, dog. I discovered that Apple, in its great kindness and intelligence, had managed to put one email into my junk folder that really shouldn't have been there. It was the one giving me 2 weeks to finish a copy edit. And by the time I actually found that email, I had 2 days left to do it in, which luckily I managed to do. It nearly killed me. Anyway, today I'm doing the first of a few videos, small number of things, on what could you get someone for Christmas if they like pens. Well, many years ago I bought a blotter. It was huge, I think A2 size, and it was great. I bought that 35 years ago. It's red leather, very businesslike and professional, and it's ideal when you're writing long letters. You want to turn the whole thing over and blot it. The only trouble is it's slightly undersized for the size of blotting paper I have. First of all, it's not easy getting hold of blotting paper. Secondly, when you do get hold of blotting paper, it may not be exactly the right size. So it's about 4 millimeters too wide and too tall, which makes it a bit of a pain putting it into the blotter. So some years ago, my daughter was working on her general certificate for education on technology and stuff, and she made a table, which was great because there were some offcuts that were round. Now, I would never have been able to cut that in my workshop because I haven't got the right sort of tools. But all of a sudden, I had this brilliant bit of offcut, and I thought that's ideal to make a blotter, as in here. And so all I've got is a hole drilled through the middle with a bolt. I've got a thumb screw here which holds on this bit of wood that I cut to fit. And I gouged out so that the two edges on this blotter are higher than the middle. So the bit of wood grips at both edges and then blotting paper fits on. Now this is perfect if you're just typing up a letter on your computer, print it out and you want to sign it, because it's so quick and easy to just put this on the paper, don't smear it, just put it on and then rock it over the signature. It's ideal. But it's not very elegant, is it? Now, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't often have people come in, but if you're buying a present for someone, then a little box like this is better. This is a Conway Stewart similar design, but it comes in this beautiful box with a magnet attached, and it's lovely. And if you open it up, inside there is this fabulous little blotter, which is remarkably similar in design to this. It's got a handle that screws on and tightens. There's a little rubber pad underneath this very elegant bit of plated steel, and it holds this bit of paper onto this lovely bit of hardwood, and it works a treat. It's exactly the same sort of principle. You write your signature, you plonk this on top of the signature, rock it backwards and forwards once, and you've soaked up all of the spare ink. Why is this important? Well, in my case, all of my pens are gushers. My latest one is this, the Pineda Avatar Traveller, which I was given about a month ago, and it's fantastic. I've been using it every single day since, mainly because I just love seeing demonstrator pens where you can watch the ink sloshing around, but also because it's got a magnetic cap, it feels lovely in the hand, it's just the right size for me, and it holds a huge amount of ink. It's perfect, but it gushes, and that means you do need something to blot up spare ink. This Conway Stewart one comes with spare papers, which is handy. and in this gorgeous presentation box, which makes it an ideal Christmas present. However, if you know someone who actually spends a lot of time handwriting longer letters, that's not perfect, because to go over the whole page with a rocker blotter like this takes time. What can you do with them? Well, for people who are writing much longer things, you have these. Now, I said I've got a blotter back on my standing desk, which is great at the standing desk, but I can't use it here on my desk because it takes up too much space. So those nice people at Conway Stewart, when I spoke to them about it, said, how about a simple A3 size blotter? And this is it. What's this good for? Well, this is good for when you're writing a whole letter, you turn the letter over, put ink down on this, and then you can write on the back of it while the blotter's soaking up the spare ink. It's absolutely superb, this one. It's red leather, which smells lovely. It's got gold blocking for the Conway Stewart. It's got a soft felted type of back, which fits perfectly on my desk, so I can just push my keyboard up underneath my screen. This fits on my desk and I can write. With the other blotter, I've got to move everything off my desk, and I'm not enthusiastic about tidying my desk, because when I do that, I can't find anything. I spent 3 days this week trying to find 3 documents. They were here. I knew they were here. Actually, I was wrong. They were in that drawer there, because some time ago I thought, oh yes, I better not leave them just lying on my desk because I'll lose them. So I put them somewhere safe and forgot about them. The dog's back again. This is just perfect, though, if you're writing longer letters, whether it's A4 or A5 or B5, this is the ideal thing. So this is going to get a huge amount of use. Thank you very much, Conway Stewart. This is ideal for me. Prices, it's not cheap. Prices down the bottom. However, this is something that will last you for years and years, or whoever you buy it for. Same with the rocker blotter. These things last forever. I've had this now for 10 odd years. The desktop one that I got up on my standing desk has lasted me 35 odd years. This will last me, well, it'll see me out. So will the rocker blotter. They're not gimmicks. They're not funny things that, no, nobody really needs them. If you're using fountain pens, these are pretty essential bits of kit. They're what everybody needs. So if you're thinking up a Christmas present for someone, there's 2 ideas for you. Now, I'm hoping to go through a few other things which will be ideal presents for people. I'm going to start doing my top 10 things for the year and all that sort of stuff. I do intend to being much more regular with my videos, so apologies for the fact it's been quite a while since the last ones, but I am coming back. And apart from that, now I've got to get cracking with work, because I finished one copy edit. That's great. As soon as I did that, I suddenly realised I wasn't sure what the deadline was for my next book. Apparently it's the end of January, so I've now got 2.5 months to write that book with Christmas and 3 birthdays in the middle of it, which is going to be difficult. And then I've got to write the next book before the end of June, July, which is going to be challenging as well. And I've also got book 33 in the Templar series to finish off, plus I've got a book on Shanghai to finish off, which means I've got no time now for sitting here and chatting. So if you like this video, hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button if you're interested, and if you want to join the Writerly Witterings Pen Pals Club, there's a link in the bottom in the description. Hit that and I'll write to you and send you the actual link to the Pen Pals Club. Apart from that, thanks a lot. The sun's shining right now, which makes a nice change. I will speak to you soon. Take care.